We use them every single day, but we probably never give them a second thought. I'm talking about the humble USB cable. But this simple little wire, it's way more than just a convenience. It's the critical link for both power and data between our most important gadgets. So let's pull back the curtain and uncover some of the secrets hidden inside.
Come on, we've all been there, right? You plug in your phone and it's charging at a snail's pace. Or you're trying to transfer a huge file from a hard drive and the connection just drops out of nowhere. It is incredibly frustrating.
But what if I told you that this whole everyday struggle is often completely avoidable? The problem isn't always your super expensive phone or your high-tech computer. Nope. More often than not, the real issue is the cable itself. That's right, choosing the wrong cable, or maybe just a really cheaply made one, is pretty much the #1 reason for those weak, unstable connections that drive us all nuts. But here's the good news. Once you know what to look for, you can solve this problem for good.
So, where do we even begin? Well, let's start with the most obvious part, the connector. The actual shape of the plug is your very first clue, and there are 3 main types you absolutely need to know. First up is the classic, the OG, Type A. This is that familiar rectangular workhorse you see everywhere. You'll find it on computers, wall chargers, and all sorts of peripherals like your keyboard or mouse. Then you've got Type B. Now this one's a bit different. It has a more squarish, kind of varied shape, and you'll typically see it on bigger stationary devices like printers, scanners, or those bulky external hard drives.
And finally, the modern marvel, USB Type-C. You know its key feature, right? That perfectly symmetrical oval design? It means you can never, ever plug it in upside down. That slim, reversible profile makes it the new go-to standard for smartphones, tablets, and pretty much all modern laptops. So let's just recap that real quick. We started with the classic, non-reversible, rectangular Type A for computers. Then came the different shapes of Type B for our peripherals. And now we have the hero we've all been waiting for, Type C, the symmetrical, reversible standard for all our modern gadgets. Of course, it's not just about the type. These connectors also come in smaller sizes like mini and micro. And I know you'll recognize micro USB. That little trapezoid-shaped connector was the standard on almost every smartphone before USB-C came along and took over.
Okay, so you've matched the shape, you've got the right plug. But honestly, that's only half the battle. Now we need to dig a little deeper and look for the hidden clues that signal a high-quality cable, one that's actually going to perform well and, last.
So here's a situation you've probably been in. You see a super long 10-foot cable for really cheap, and you think, wow, what a great deal. But does all that extra length actually affect performance? Oh, you bet it does. For the best possible performance, a standard USB cable really shouldn't be any longer than 3 meters, which is about 10 feet. If you go longer than that, you're risking a serious drop in both charging and data speeds. Unless, of course, it's a special kind of active cable designed to boost the signal over that distance. Now, the single biggest difference between a good cable and a bad one is something you can't even see. It's called internal shielding. Think of it like a protective jacket that guards the wires inside from all the electrical interference floating around. Without it, your connection is unstable and slow. With it, your data flows fast and reliably.
Have you ever wondered what that weird little cylinder lump is on some of your cables? That, my friend, is a ferrite ring. The best way to think of it is like a pair of noise-canceling headphones, but for your data. It literally filters out high-frequency electrical noise, making sure your signal is as clean and stable as possible. It's a fantastic sign of a well-made, high-quality cable. All right, so we've decoded all the different connectors, and we've uncovered the secret signs of a quality cable. Now, let's put it all together into a super simple guide for choosing the perfect cable every single time. Here it is, your 3-step checklist. It's that simple. First, match the connector types to your devices. Second, keep the length under 3 meters for the best speed. And third, always look for those signs of quality, like good shielding or even a ferrite ring, to make sure you get a stable connection that's built to last. So just remember, this simple little accessory, it's not just an afterthought. It's an essential tool that powers our devices and connects our entire digital lives. Investing in a good one is really an investment in your own peace of mind.
So the next time you reach for a cable, just take a second to think about it. That small wire is basically the bridge that connects your entire world. Are you sure you've chosen the right link?